Who was the first person to spread wrong rumor about Christ? Who was the very, very first person to say something contrary to who Jesus is? People have some certain perspective about Jesus. How did men concluded on choosing to release a thief, a confirmed armed robber, a confirmed murderer with their voice more than Jesus Christ, who fed them with food? Jesus, who was so good to them, raised the dead, turned water to wine for them to drink. A man called Pilate came up and then announced to the congregation that, which person do you want me to release? Is it Barnabas, who is a murderer or a thief, or Jesus, who is called the Christ? They say, release Barnabas. Then he asked them, as for Jesus, what do you want me to do with him? He said, go and crucify him. The question is, where were the people that were following him 3 days into the wilderness? Where was that blind man that was born blind, that was testifying before the elders that Jesus was the one who healed me, and they chased him away? Where was that woman with the issue of blood, who had spent everything she had? What was it that changed? Immediately he was captured. Who was responsible to sharing that news? That people bought into it, and before you know what is happening, all of them came to conclusion that we are going to send Jesus to hell in whatever cost. How did that magic happen? It was so powerful that even the people who have stayed with him for 3 days, for 3 years, they ran away. The one who followed him to the congregation, because of the overwhelming crowd, he said he never knew Jesus. The wife of Pilate said, see, release this man. Oh, this man is innocent. Oh, hey. Pilate came and washed his hand to prove that he's innocent. This crowd still insisted, go and kill him. I want to ask, who did that magic evangelism to swab away the heart of the people to consider a murderer more than a savior, to consider sickness more than a healer? Who did that evangelism? Who was it that made this evangelism from door to door? Remember, Jesus was in Samaria. The whole city followed him. He was in Galilee. The whole city followed him. Almost all, he was in Nazareth. Almost all the cities in Israel, Jesus visited. So somehow they have heard about him. Who was responsible for that talk? How did they win such a massive followers that even their leaders could not resist? Who is spreading that news? Who is saying something wrong about your life? Some will even be telling you to you. They don't know you were the person they were talking about. Who is doing that work on our behalf? Who has the mission to spoil somebody? Who is spreading that information about you? His end has come. Yeah, I can guarantee you, the end of that person has come. Who is on that mission? Matthew 27:63, saying, sir, we remember that deceiver said while he was yet alive, after 3 days I will rise again. So they went and carried a very big stone, so that prophecy will not come to pass, so that they will still tell men that is a liar. The people who you don't know, who you have never met, whom ordinarily speaking you never felt you even know them, but can describe you, talk to you about you. Who told them? Did they see vision? Or somebody with 2 legs, with eye? Who is your neighbor? Who is your brother? Who is your family member? He's saying something somehow.